So I'm going to start telling my story, and I think some of you that watch this or run into this can relate to this or have gone through this type of corruption. December 26, 2022, my now ex-husband abandoned his 4 children and me, ran from Texas to Minnesota to go have an affair behind my back. He took my oldest daughter with and my youngest son with, lied to me, told me he was going to visit family, when in actuality, he ran to Minnesota to sleep with this woman. I thought she was my friend. I let her live in my home that I owned up there just to be nice to her and give her a place to live, trying to help a single mother. People don't change, and that's one thing that I learned from this. She has a past, she has a rap sheet, but I disregard that because I figured everybody deserves a chance to change. Now, I'm not one to sit here and blame just the homewrecker for the whole situation. Obviously, my then husband had his part in the situation, but you just don't do that stuff. Like, you don't do that to your friend. You do not wreck a family. This entire story, which is very hard to tell, destroyed many lives in the process. So my then husband came back after 3 weeks up there. He denied the affair, but I could tell, I could feel it. A woman's intuition is always on point. He finally admit to it. I started the eviction process to evict her out of my home. He, for some reason, thought that I should forgive him, let it go, and just accept what he did, but I didn't. He was back down in Texas for just a few weeks, and I told him he had to make a choice. I would forgive him, work things out with him, go to therapy because we had 4 kids, or basically get the hell out of here. After a few days, he got in the Yukon that was mine, and he left back for Minnesota. He squatted in my house with her. They racked up huge bills for me. I served a paper eviction, which they did not obey. I had to spend thousands of dollars to take them in front of the judge to get them removed from my house. They felt entitled to live in my home and have me pay their way. So there's a lot to this story, so this is probably going to be part one of this story. I got called names. I got said rotten things to me. I mean, it goes on and on. These two were literally gaining up on me together. When I got her in front of the judge ordered her out within 24 hours. She still didn't leave. At the time, my family was on my side and helping me, but later on, they turned on me behind my back and started to conspire with my ex-husband. So I was suddenly just alone. Alone. It took me like 2 months to get them out of my house. And when they left the house, they trashed it. They smoked in it. They smoked marijuana, cigarettes. They messed up the plumbing in my house by flushing cigarette butts down the toilet. There was broken doorknobs, broken dishwasher, broken oven, windows, you name it. Completely trashed my property. So those are the pictures of the vandalism in the home after they got evicted. They were just vengeful because they couldn't squat in my home for free. I told my now ex-husband, I said, the one thing that will get me to divorce you is if you get her pregnant. Just a couple weeks after he went back up there in January, he got her pregnant. I had to endure her being pregnant while I was still legally married to him and birth a child before our divorce was complete. They both feel entitled to do this to me and my children. They felt entitled to squat in my home. They have no care. There's been no proper apologies. All she told me is two people can't help their feelings for each other. This is the second family she's attempted to ruin. This is the second married man that she has had a child with. This woman home wrecks like it's her job. My now ex-husband lost a wife, 4 biological children. He lost a home. He lost his stability. He lost his support. He lost everything.